what's the future of Earth Crisis? I know you were talking a little bit just now about some new material coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right now we're starting to put together 13 new songs for our next full length, which will hopefully be out on Century Media in 2011. Right now, before we did this interview, we're actually having a discussion as to, who's going to engineer it, what studio we're going to go to. So after these next couple tours, we're going to devote time to writing and putting the material together to prepare.
And from here, after obviously you're doing the U.S. tour now, are you guys going to take a break after and go into the studio like pre-production, so to speak, or a lot of the songs are already written? Where are you standing?
Yeah, a lot of the songs are already written by Scott and myself. You just have to kind of put things together and then fine-tune them. But like I mentioned earlier in the interview, after this tour, we're going to Europe, and then we'll be devoting our time to the album.
Any last words for all the Earth Crisis people? I mean, you've built a movement out of just passion, dedication. You've been working so hard on this, I mean, when I see you on stage, it's not like some dude who just stood up, like, out of coincidence is on there. You work hard for this. It's who you are. It became, it's basically, it took you to a new level as yourself, as a person. You can walk the street, nobody knows who you are, but when you're in the show, all your brothers, all your sisters are there, and they're like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? They're all there to support you.
It is cool, and it is wild. I think that what's unique about hardcore is no matter where we've traveled to, and we've been to Colombia, by the way, and we've been to countries all around the world. Hardcore kids, especially the straight edge kids, a lot of them will have like a very similar outlook on life, similar sense of humor. I mean, you really do feel like you're part of a tribe and you're with brothers and sisters. It's pretty amazing. So we're thankful for every day of this band, and we're thankful for everyone that supports it and values what we do.
And I think it's safe to say Earth Crisis is not going anywhere anytime soon.
We're going to continue to do exactly what we've been focused on, touring, composing, recording, performing, and reaching outside of the hardcore scene. When we had the opportunity to be on CNN or TBS or 48 Hours or Fox or the Recovery Network, we took it. I don't think that straight edge necessarily belongs exclusively to hardcore or punk. I'd love to see like a huge hip hop artist deliver this message, or like a ska band deliver it with a sense of humor. That would be great. I think that there's other vehicles that this message can be delivered through.
And what exactly, when it comes to you, what is a message to send out for the straight edge kids? Well, I mean, if there's somebody, let's say if somebody listening right now, they're lost, they've been, as you're saying, going through that same vicious cycle, doing the same bullshit over and over again, what's the message you send to them?
I would say, the same thing that I always have. It's the responsibility of the older straight edge guys, the older straight edge girls, to set a positive example. To not use the flex that they have that kind of comes with their years over other people. Just say no to usury interactions and focus on building genuine friendships and being like a genuine, older brother or older sister to the new generation that's coming up.
That's a strong message, Karl. Thank you so much from Earth Crisis, and we'll definitely be, watching you. As I said, I've been a fan since '96. I'm not going anywhere. I appreciate this, and we're gonna keep, the movement's got to keep going. I mean, hardcore's not going anywhere. Your image, yourself, is not going anywhere because, you do it from the heart, and I can tell. And I thank you.
Thank you.